Guys, welcome to B-Stride DIY. I'm going to go over Harbor Freight's new savings spring coupons. These are good through March 24th. Oh, this is cool. This is a clog-resistant job site permanent marker. I know I'm not going in order, but that's basically half off, 49% off for $1. And this is 5 stars at over 100 reviews. These are some solid rubber swivel casters for $1. If you need some of these to put on your projects, you can use those, 4.5 stars. These are some safety glasses for $1, available in 3 colors, smoke, yellow, or clear, for 4.5 stars at over 6,000 reviews. They've got these high visibility polyurethane coated work gloves for $199. That's 28% off at over 2,000 reviews. So these are some cheap items. They've got this 40-inch by 50-inch moving blanket for $449, and that's 10% off. They had a big box of these in the store. I think they were blue though. They may have been a little different. I think that they were a little bit bigger. Some 50-yard cloth back silver duct tape for $4. You can always use duct tape. Performance work gloves for $399. That's 27% off at 4.5 stars at 7,000 reviews. Available in all sizes here. And then they've got some vinyl gloves here, available in a few sizes at $5. That's 28% off at 4.5 stars. And they've got some hand trucks and dollies, a 600-pound capacity hand truck at $54.99. That's 19% off at 24.50 reviews at 4.5 stars. And then they've got the 1,000-pound capacity hardwood dolly, 30 inches by 18 inches for $13.99 at 22% off. And next up, we've got some outdoor items. We've got a cool tarp here, an all-purpose weather-resistant tarp, 8 feet 6 inches by 11 feet 4 inches, and that's at $6, 14% off. Great for camping. We would use these for forts when we were younger. Always stocked up on tarps. Even use one for a hammock. This is a Greenwood 4-gallon backpack sprayer, 4 out of 5 stars, $21.99. It's 26% off. Compared to Roundup, it's 70% off of that. This is another tarp here, a 15-foot by 19-foot tarp, so a larger tarp for $24.99. An all weather-resistant tarp here at 16% off. And this is a Portland 22-inch corded electric hedge trimmer for $29. And that's definitely a lot less than I spent. I think I picked one up from Lowe's or Walmart, but this was years ago. And that's got 4.5 stars, and that's $29.99. Next up here, we've got a 5.5 amp from Bauer 15-inch electric string trimmer for $39.99. That's 11% off. And a gas-powered earth auger, 4.5 stars at $199, and that's $40 off. Compared to the Earthquake brand, it was saving $249. And then from Predator again, we've got a chipper shredder if you need one of those for $499. That's $50 off. All right, some power tools here. We've got a Warrior Security bit set with case, 4.5 stars with over 3,000 reviews. That's $8. That's 19% off. And a 64% saving on easy power there compared to that. Some 32-ounce Marine one-step compound for $24, 16% off. And from Warrior, a 3/4 inch to 2.5 inch bimetal hole saw assorted set, 14-piece for $24. That's 37% off. I know a lot of people are weary of the Warrior brand, but it does have 4.5 stars up here. So this is a Bauer 7.5 amp, 1/2 inch variable speed hammer drill for 4.5 stars, $29.99. It was $39.99. So 25% off there. And we've got some more tools here. So this is a Bauer 6.5 amp orbital variable speed jigsaw with laser for $29.99. 40% off, it was $49.99. So another Bauer item here. This is 4.5 stars. This is a 20-volt cordless 1/2 inch hammer drill driver kit for $54. It looks like it comes with the battery and charger. I'm just guessing from the picture here. Well, at least the charger, they included that in the picture. It's 21% off. And that's a savings over Porter cable of $84. They've also got the 7.5 amp 6-inch long throw random orbital DA polisher for $74.99. That's 16% off. That's 4.5 stars. And from Hercules, they've got this 550-pound capacity universal aluminum mobile fording miter saw stand for $149.99. And that's got 5 stars with over 2,300 reviews. And that's $50 off, so that's pretty good. They're comparing it to Milwaukee as far as price-wise, and that's an $89 savings. And scooting down here, next up we've got a 12-inch, this is from Admiral, a 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw with LED and laser guide for $199. That's $40 off. They're comparing it to the Ryobi, saying you're going to save $99. I've never tried this brand Admiral. If anyone has, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on it. It's got 4.5 stars on this product though, so not too bad. Another Warrior product is a 4-volt cordless power cutter at $29.99. That's 25% off. 4.5-inch double row segmented diamond cup wheel for $29 at 40% off. And then a Bauer 8-amp variable speed belt sander at $44.99. And that's 18% off. They've got this 10-amp 12-pound SDS Max type demolition hammer with maximum vibration control for 5 stars at over 100 reviews. That's $199. That's $100 off. 25% off any single hose reel. So it's just the hose reel, and the hose you can replace. So we have the super coupon for $1. It's 1/4 inch steel industrial coupling plug, your choice, for $1. And that's 44% off. It was $179. And they're comparing that to the Milton part, which is going to save you 66%. And that's got 5 stars at 1305 reviews. Next up on the super coupon here, we've got the pistol grip blowgun for $3. Was $3.99. That's 24% off, they're saying. I think the reviews on this, it's 4.5 stars at over 1,400 reviews. And from what I see, the machine drilled hole at the base of this is pretty clean. So that's one of the positive reviews for this. And that's saving 58% compared to Husky here. Next up to the right here, at 4.5 stars, we've got the Central Pneumatic Gravity Feed 20-ounce air spray gun. This is a super coupon deal at 33% off. You're going to save 84% if you're comparing it to the Husky comparable product here for $64. But this comes in a nice purple color, matching my site logo for Central Pneumatic at $9.99. Over here on the left is this super coupon for a 3/8 of an inch by 50-foot premium rubber hose for Merlin, $29.99. That's 25% off. It was $39.99. And if you compare it to the Bluebird brand, that's 40% off. And this Banks brand, it's got 5 stars with over 100 reviews. This is a 16-gauge finish air nailer for $59.99. It's 14% off, so it was $69. And they're comparing this to Porter Cable at $134, so that's $74 savings on the comparable brand if you do that. And it's got some pretty good reviews here at 5 stars. So, and just keep in mind that these are good through March 24th. So you can use these through that time, and you can use 1 coupon per visit. So just keep that in mind as well. Next up, we got the super coupon for the Fortress 10-gallon, 175 PSI shop auto air compressor for $249. So that's $40 off. It was $289. And they're comparing it to the California Air Tools here for $482. And that's a $232 savings. If you need an air compressor, that's a pretty good deal there. Next up, if you need something a little bigger with a little more capacity, this is a 26-gallon, 175 PSI vertical shop auto air compressor. For some reason, I'm used to the vertical ones. For $349, this is the 26-gallon compressor. It's $50 off. It was $399. And compared to DeWalt, of course, that's not too fair with the highest brand there. That's $674, but that's $324 off if you are making that comparison. All right, we're going to scroll down here to automotive. And first up here, you've got the 18-inch telescoping magnet. These are always nice to have, especially if you drop some screws or bolts or something down in the engine bay. And if you don't have one of these, it could be a long day or a frustrating day. So at 1,290 reviews, it's got 4.5 stars. Just a simple magnetic tool for 20% off. Next up, this is a Pittsburgh brand multi-use transfer pump for $499. It's 33% off. It was $749, and that has 4.5 stars with over 5,000 reviews. Up top here you can see. Keep in mind, guys, these are use in store and online, and you can see that up here in the right hand corner on these coupons. Next up here, this is from Grants. It's cotton terry cleaning towels, 14 by 16 inches. It's a 12 pack, 4.5 stars with over 900 reviews. So it's $7. For 12 of them, you get 22% off, and that's a $60% savings if you were to go on the next brand up here at a different store. Next up from Pittsburgh is a serpentine belt toolkit with 4.5 stars with over 2,000 reviews. This is 30% off at $13.99. And you can see the item here, and that's 68% off if you were to compare it to Gear Wrench. Next line up here, you've got a fuel injection pump tester here, right here at 4.5 stars with over 140 reviews. That's $24.99. That's 21% off. And then they've got the Daytona steel floor jack crossbeam at $59.99 at 14% off. It was $69.99. And that is 4.5 stars as well, with 737 reviews. I do like how they put the star reviews up here so you can kind of just gauge if you want to buy it. I suppose you could verify that online to make sure that's correct, but I take them at their word, I would assume. And that's $70 off here compared to Champ. Next up, we have a Bauer 20-volt cordless variable speed grease gun. This is a tool only. Let me know if you have any of these items and what you would rate it in the comments down below. So this grease gun is $99.99. That's $30 off. It's pretty good value. It was $129.99, and that's comparing to Ryobi, that's $69 off if you were to buy the comparable product to Ryobi here. Next up is a super coupon for Daytona 1,300 pound capacity self-loading positioning wheel dolly. Now this has 5 stars. It's 694 reviews. And that's $109.99. That's $20 off. Was $129.99. And compared to GoJack, you're saving $152 on that brand there. So if you need to work on your car and you need a self-loading wheel dolly, it's a good deal there. Next up, we have a Zurich code reader, ZR15S OBD2 code reader with 3.5 inch display and active test fix assist for $259. That's $70 off. If you compare it to Snap-on, that's $195 savings. It's always good, I think, to have some kind of code reader. I remember, gosh, it was 10 years ago, maybe longer than that, but I went into a store. I can't remember, it was like a local shop or something. And nowadays they'll tell you the codes for free. They charged me almost I was so naive. They charged me $99 to read the code. And at the time I didn't know better. Who knows? I was just naive, and I was like, well, yeah, sure. And I didn't even get the service done there anyway. I'm sure maybe they would have just refunded the cost if I got the service there, but it was something that was under warranty anyway. Anyways, moving on, this is a Daytona 1.5 ton ultra low profile lightweight high performance racing jack with rapid pump for $259. That's $40 off. This has 5 stars with 61 reviews, and that's a savings if you were to go up to the next brand here at over $1,000. So next up we have the 1/4 inch cargo D-ring anchor. It's a 2-pack of these for $2. It was $2.99. This is from Hallmaster, and it's got 5 stars. And they've got some 4.5 star camouflage elastic stretch cords if you want this 6-piece set for $2.99. So it's a $1 saving there for 25% off. And next up here we've got the 2-inch by 16-foot E-Track tie-down strap. It's got 417 reviews at 4.5 stars. This is from Hallmaster. So it's 29% off here for $7 if you're going to be moving some items. And spring is the time for moving, so you may need that. Strong tie-down here. This is an 833 pound capacity 2-inch by 20-foot ratcheting tie-down. 30% off at $9. 4.5 stars with over 1,300 reviews. And that's 74% off if you're comparing it to Reese Tow Power. Next up here, we've got this Badland ZXR 2,500 pound ATV utility winch with wire rope and wireless remote control. for 4.5 stars at 1,100 reviews. Now this is 12% off, so not the highest amount percentage-wise off, but still $69, down from $79, if that's something you need. Now this is a 1,200-pound winch with synthetic rope and wireless remote. I saw this in store. It looked pretty neat. It's 1,272 reviews at 5 stars, so that's pretty impressive. It's $50 off here, and it's a $955 savings if you're comparing it to the Warren brand. And remember, these are good through 3/24. Next up, we've got generators and plumbing. So right here, we've got this 1/3 horsepower submersible utility pump, pumping out 2,000 gallons per hour. That's $17 off. At $82.99, it was $99. And that's a $94 savings if you're comparing it to the Zoller brand with 4.5 stars. It's always good to make sure your sump pump's working there. 23-foot automatic feed handheld electric drain cleaner for $99. It's 1,600 reviews. It's got 4.5 stars, so that's $10 off. So that's not too bad. So this is a Predator 6.5 horsepower, 212cc OHV horizontal shaft gas engine. $129, and over 6,000 reviews. It's got 5 stars. So this is a Jupiter 2,000 watt continuous 4,000 watt peak modified sine wave power inverter for $129. That's $40 off. And coming back to this handheld drain cleaner, I think they used something similar. We had a top floor bathroom. It was like on the 3rd floor, and they were trying to unclog the drain, but I kind of found out what the issue is in the crawl space. We went down there near the washer and dryer. In washer and dryer, there was a clog, and for some reason, we were seeing issues up near the bathroom on the 3rd floor, and they were working up there. But it was much easier when we found the actual issue in the basement. And coming down here, we've got a 212cc Ghost Cart racing engine. That's pretty cool. For $299, it's $30 off. 4.5 stars. Comparing to Briggs & Stratton, that's $359. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, I'd go ahead and ask you to subscribe if you find value in this type of content. I also make DIY videos, and hit the like button. All right, next up we've got some hand tools from Quinn. This is for $5. It's a 7-inch diagonal cutter tool. This is 37% off with 5 stars. It's It's got 4.5 stars with over 1,000 reviews and 37% off. And if you need a chrome socket set here, this is a 3/8 inch chrome deep socket set. It's 10 pieces for $11.99. That's 20% off. Comparing to Cobalt, you're going to save 57%. And that's 5 stars with over 600 reviews. And next up from Pittsburgh, this is a lifetime warranty item, 4.5 stars. Adjustable laser etched wrench set. It's a 4-piece set for $14.99. It's 16% off here, and you're saving 50% over the next brand up, the Clutch. Carbon steel tap and die set. It's a 40-piece set for $16.99. That's 15% off. And compared to Ironton, that's a 57% savings. There's no reviews on this one, though. We've got a 1/2-inch drive 25-inch breaker bar for $16.99, 22% off. A 3/8 of an inch drive SAE and metric high visibility socket set. It's a 21-piece set, I guess because the handle is like a neon green color. They're calling it that. And it's 4.5 stars with over 1,700 reviews. And then up next, we've got the Pittsburgh for 5 stars, and this is the 1/2-inch drive front wheel drive axle lock nut socket set. It's a 7-piece set, and it's a 33% off coupon. Next up, guys, we've got some lighting items, electric and lighting items. This is a 3-way grounded adapter for $199. That's 28% off. This is a 36-inch pickup and reach tool. It's 4.5 stars for $2. They have a 2-foot triple tap 3-outlet extension cord for $4. That's 19% off. A standard 6-outlet power strip for $4. Scooting on down, I love these lights here. These are powerful lights. I tried one of these in the store and nearly blinded myself. They had one that I could try. I think it was this one here. And that's only 700 lumens, but this one here is the 1,800 lumen rechargeable waterproof tactical LED flashlight for $19. It's a pretty good price. Usually you even see them for 20-something if it's Black Friday in a big box store. 4.5 stars, 33% off. Nice outdoor extension cord, 50-foot cord for $19.99. That's okay, 23% off. This is a 700 lumen from Braun, adjustable rechargeable LED headlamp for $21.99. Now I have a headlamp at home. It's not the Braun brand, but we bought it years ago. I think we got it as a Christmas gift, but it's maybe 1/3 of the power of this. And this is quite powerful, so something to check out for 21% off. Now this is really cool. This is a 6,000 lumen rechargeable waterproof LED spotlight for $39.99. That's 20% off. So that's super powerful here. If that's only 700 and that's blinding me, imagine what this is going to do here, the Braun, for 4.5 stars. This is great probably for camping, or if you're going on a boat trip or fishing or something where you're going to be out at night. Next up, they've got a detail brush set. This is a 6-piece set, 33% off at over 4,500 reviews. This is a pneumatic roller set. So there's a chair here, you get $24.99. That's 24% off. At over 8,000 reviews, it's 4.5 stars. And a mechanics roller set for $24.99 at 16% off with the little tray at the bottom, and obviously it's saying tools are sold separately. Yeah, 3-gallon, 3 peak horsepower wet dry vac at $34.99. That's 18% off. I feel like everyone has to have a wet dry vac, but they're pretty cheap nowadays because they're not the huge ones. They're kind of the smaller, moderate ones that you see. This is from Avanti, a handheld HVLP paint and stain sprayer for $44.99. This is 4.5 stars with over 2,000 reviews. And that's 43% off. And they're comparing it to Wagner, a similar product, saving $69. And then they've got some more items here. This is from Icon, a professional adjustable shop seat with tool storage at the bottom for $89 with 25% off. I'm sorry, $25 off. And that's actually got 5 stars, so it must be a comfortable seat. This is a 1-ton capacity foldable shop crane here at 134 reviews, 4.5 stars. And that's $229 at $40 off. Let's scroll down here. This is some storage options. A 25-pound capacity magnetic hook from US General. It's got 5 stars, so it must be holding its magnetic charge there. And strength-wise, 28% off was $6.99. And it comes in all these colors. Next up, we've got a super coupon for the large water-resistant storage container. Pretty cool, it has all these different compartments. And it was $8.99, so that's 33% off. I could see they're using it for screws. And this is a 20-bin medium portable part storage case, 4.5 stars, and that's 30% off at $6.99. This is a Hercules 16-inch tool bag with 6 pockets for $11.99. I really like this one. I might buy this one. 25 reviews at 5 stars. That's 20% off. And they're comparing that to DeWalt at $35. And next up here, we've got some welding tools and machinery. This is a 30-watt 5-in-1 hobby wood burner for $8, 19% off. And this is a 10-inch by 18-inch 5-speed benchtop wood lathe at 5 stars, and it's $249, $50 off. 15-amp portable thickness planer at $329. 4.5 stars at $20 off. And then we've got a cement mixer for $349 if you need that at $30 off. So guys, these are the spring coupons here, and I hope you like this video, guys.